Hi, I'm Don DeFore, and I play Pops Dawson, the head of the athletic department at Harcourt College, and sometimes head coach of my own home team. I'd like to have you meet that home team now.
Thanks, Pops. I'm Pamela Lincoln, and I play Jane Dawson, the oldest of the girls. Since we lost Mother, I've done my best to take care of the kids. I'd like you to meet some more of my sisters.
Thank you, Pamela. I'm Judy Harriet, and I play Connie. Janie does a wonderful job, but sometimes I have to help out around the family, too. I'd like you to meet my other sisters.
My name's Pamela, too, but I'm Pam Smith. I play the part of Amanda, but sometimes I wish I was out playing football. I'd like you to meet my kid sister.
What do you mean, kid sister? I'm almost as big as you. Hello, I'm Jenny Lynn. I'm not the sweetest nightingale, but that is my real name, and I play Susan. I'd like you to meet my Aunt Arlene that comes over quite a lot.
Thank you, Jenny Lind. I'm Alice Frost, and I play Aunt Arlene. Oh, I just love all the Dawsons. They're my sister Millie's children, you know. But I do worry sometime about the way Joe is bringing them up.
Wasn't on the schedule. Now, come on, here, hands on the hips. Now, keep them back straight, bend the knees. Now, watch this. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way down, Connie. Bend the knees.
But it's bad for you, Pops.
Bad? Well, this is one of the best exercises there is.
Oh, sure, if I want to play on your football team. But I don't want to be a right tackle. I don't want to have muscles all over my legs like those dreary ballet girls.
Oh, Connie. Come on, Pops, let's do some more.
That's a good girl. Now, you listen to your old dad, you've been running around here like gazelles. Now, hands on the hips, back straight, bend the knees. There we go. 1. Sizzling hot, so come and get them, fellas.
Gee, I wish you wouldn't call us fellas, Pops.
I always call you fellas.
Well, it's not a thing a grown woman likes.
A grown woman, ha, ha.
Oh, shut up, Amanda.
That's not what a grown woman would say.
Oh, but you don't understand, Pops. Well, the way you raise us, it's so humiliating, it's dreary. Why, do you know what people call us? The Muscle Beach Girls.
Who does?
My best friend, Sylvia. Furthermore, Jane agrees with me.
No, I don't. It's been very hard for Pops since Mother died.
I always thought she died of mortification for not having a boy in the family.
Connie, I won't have you talking that way. Your mother was a wonderful woman.
But she wasn't a fellow, Pops.
All right, let's sit down and eat.
I have, Pops.
You mean to tell me you've finished those already?
I was hungry.
You don't watch out, you won't be able to come in out that front door. All right, now let's sit down and eat. That smells good.
Pops,
Yes, Susan.
you owe me a dime.
I do.
I lent you at the drugstore
What for?
to buy me an ice cream cone.
Oh, so you did. Just a minute. Well, I've only got a $1 bill.
That's all right. I have change.
Little Miss Miser.
I'm not a miser. I just think Bunny is nice.
Yoo-hoo! It's I, Arlene.
It's Aunt Arlene.
Now what have we done?
Good morning.
Morning.
Don't get up. Finish your breakfast, Joe. And how are all my lovely nieces this beautiful sunny morning?
We're all just fine, Aunt Arlene, aren't we?
I wondered when I couldn't find you at church on Sunday.
Pops took us fishing.
Fishing?
I caught an eel. We had to cut its head off so it wouldn't bite. It was fun.
I'm sure it was. Especially on Sunday.
Oh, now, Arlene, don't feel too badly about us. We did go to Vespers.
Well, isn't it natural that I take an interest in my sister's children?
Oh, certainly, and we appreciate it, don't we, fellas?
We appreciate it.
Would you like some coffee, Aunt Arlene?
Oh, no thanks, Jane, dear. I have to rush to the office. The dean has stacks of correspondence. He wants me to get out today.
Well, now, if you wait a minute, I'll wrap up that eel we caught, and you can take that to him. Now, wait, on the second thought, maybe you'd rather have the head. I think it looks a little like him, don't you?
Go ahead and laugh, Joe. Just be careful that the dean doesn't have the last laugh.
All right, here we go again. What have I done now?
It's what you haven't done. Oh, you know as well as I do that the college dances must be chaperoned. Fred and I go to all of them.
Well, Mom and I used to go to all of them, and we loved it. But what's the point in going to a dance alone?
The first year or two after Millie died, I could understand that. But after all these years... Joe, there are plenty of attractive single women in the faculty who just love to go with you.
Well, now, maybe I wouldn't want to go with them. Did you ever give that a thought?
That's not the point, Joe. It's part of your job to go. I know the dean thinks so, too.
Oh? What do you say?
Well, he didn't say anything. Except when he was looking over the list of chaperones and your name was crossed off of the freshman dance list, he pursed his lips. I know what that means.
Why don't you go to the dance, Pops?
Oh.
Why should he? He's not afraid of the dean.
Sure he isn't.
Oh, but I hear it's going to be just dreamy.
Dances. You. Pops,
Yeah.
do you have to pay? Don't you ever think of anything but money?
Oh, please go to the dance, Pops. You always look so handsome and glamorous when you're all dressed up.
Oh, I haven't danced a step in 5 years.
Well, I can teach you. All the boys tell me I'm the best dancer in high school.
Oh, Pop doesn't need to be taught. I've danced with him and he's wonderful.
Please go, Pops, please.
Go on, Pop.
You've got to go, Pops.
Gotta go. I gotta go or I'll be late. Now, look, the team, don't forget to drink the milk and hit those dishes, huh?
Okay.
I'll go to the dean there, Arlene.
Goodbye, children. Bye.
Wash and I'll dry, okay, Jane?
Hi, Joe. Oh, am I bothering you?
Everybody else is, why not you?
Uh-oh. Hangover?
Women.
What women?
My sister-in-law and my kids. Oh, brother, were they at me this morning? They want me to get myself a date and chaperone the freshman dance. The gals say that I would be very glamorous.
I'm sure you would, Joe.
Arlene says the dean will be sore if I don't go. Did you ever hear of such guff?
Well, she may be right. You know how touchy the old buzzard is.
Now, look, my job is to coach and run the physical ed department here for the men, the same as yours is for the women. Now, if he wants a chaperone, why doesn't he go out and bring in Arthur Murray?
Well, yes, I know, but don't forget you're going to make your pitch for the new gym equipment next week.
Oh, politics.
You might even have some fun. People do, you know.
Look, Vi, you don't have to tell me. I used to love it.
Maybe you can again, Joe.
No, not like that ever. But we do need the equipment, so I guess I'll have to go.
Bet you have a good time, too.
Now then, you know all the single women here, Vi, so who do you think I ought to ask?
Well, you could take, well, I don't know, Joe. It's up to you.
Well, I don't know anybody. All the gals around here look alike to me.
I've noticed that.
Well, come on, Vi, this is your idea. Who do you think I ought to take?
Well,
Wait a minute, I got a terrific idea. Oh, how stupid can I get? The most perfect date right under my nose and I didn't realize it. Oh, this is wonderful.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I'm going to take my daughter, Jane. Won't that be great?
Great.
Oh, Gwen! Sure, come on in.
Hi.
Hi.
Where did you see what I've got for the freshman dance?
Oh, wait a sec. I've got to lock up this diary. Why, it's worth your life around here if you don't.
It's just so mad and wonderful. Have you ever seen anything so super?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's just mad. It's mad.
Oh, Gwen.
Oh, is that, may I?
Oh, it's just gorgeous. Turn it around and look at the back.
Oh, my goodness. It's simply, well, it's utterly.
Hey, what's the rumble?
Yeah, what's the rumble?
Look at Gwen's new dress.
A dress. Phew.
Manners, Amanda.
How much did it cost?
Really, Susan. Let's see what you're going to wear to the dance, Jane.
Well,
Jane's lucky. She's not going. Nobody asked her.
Well, there's lots of time yet.
Hey, team!
Hey, it's Pop! Pop's home! Here he comes, Pop! Yay! The boys are gonna let me on the football team.
Well, that's just great.
We need a football.
Oh, that's where I come in, huh?
Pops, I found 2 soda bottles and an automobile tire in the empty lot today.
No. Well, just so you don't bring them in the living room. Now go on up and wash your hands. Hiya, Connie.
Hi, Pops. Gwen has the most divine new dress.
Well, good for Gwen. Hey, Jane!
I'm coming, Pop.
Come on, good news. Honey, would you put on a record?
Oh, sure, Pops. No Guy Lombardo, please.
Well, anything we can dance to. Play something hot.
It's cool, Dad. Everybody knows that.
All right, so it's cool. Where's Jane?
Here I am.
Well, it's about time.
Hello, Mr. Dawson.
How are you, Gwen?
Fine, thanks.
Is that the new dress?
For the freshman dance.
Freshman dance, huh? Isn't that a coincidence how many people are going to the freshman dance? Gwen here's going. The dean and his wife are going. Aunt Arlene and Uncle Fred are going, and I'm going.
Honest, Pops?
Yes, sirree, and I'm taking the prettiest girl around this here campus.
Who, Pops?
Wasn't there some talk about me taking some dancing lessons?
Ah, come on. Who's your date?
I told you, the prettiest gal around this campus. I think I'll introduce her right now. Miss Jane Dawson.
But I don't understand, Pops.
You're going to the dance with me.
Going with you?
Sure.
But I couldn't, Pops. I just couldn't.
And why not?
I've got to go get dinner started. And I got to be going now, too. Goodbye, Mr. Dawson.
Oh, Pops.
You know, I'd like to know something. What's going on around here?
How could you do it, Pops?
Do what?
Well, a supreme occasion, like a girl's first college dance, to go with her father?
And what's wrong with that?
Well, it'll just destroy her socially, that's all. Why, didn't you see the look on Gwen's face? It'll be all over town.
Well, you mean there's some boy she'd rather go with?
She'd rather go with any boy, but nobody's invited her.
That's just because Jane's not much interested in boys.
Maybe it's the other way around.
You mean the boys don't like Jane?
Oh, they like her, all right, but, well, she walks in the rain, and she reads poetry and things like that. And it makes them nervous.
Well, now, let me get this straight. You mean that if I take her, she'll feel that people will think nobody else asked her?
That's what people will think.
Ooh. Gee, I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I think I'd better go in and explain things to her. Jane? Jane? About the dance.
I don't want to talk about it.
But there's a special reason I asked
I
you.
thought you didn't want to talk about it.
Now, wait a minute, Jane.
Look, Joe, if I'm supposed to coach the women's fencing team, then you've got to get me some new equipment. Well, the Three Musketeers couldn't fence with this stuff. I almost got my throat cut today.
I'm tempted to cut it myself.
Me? Well, what'd I do?
Do you know that I'm in the doghouse at home with the fellas?
Why?
That was great advice you gave me yesterday.
Well, advice? About what?
About taking Jane to the dance. Don't you realize it's humiliating for girls to go to dances with their fathers?
Well, I could have told you that.
Well, why did you ask me to take her then?
Just a minute, mister. I didn't. Remember, you asked me if I knew anybody. And when I was going to make a certain foolish suggestion, you had the idea about Jane.
What foolish suggestion?
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Do you know what it's like to want to go to a dance and not have a boy ask you?
Yes, I can imagine.
I didn't know Jane felt this way about boys. I just thought she wasn't interested.
All girls are interested.
Well, my girl wants a boy for that dance, she's gonna have one.
You mean you're going to get her a date?
Why not? I'm her father, I want her to be happy.
You have friends with a boy Jane's age?
I have better than that. I have a whole football team.
Aqua Vitae, Coach?
What?
Water, Coach. Latin.
Certainly glad you told me. Oh, Brell!
Hey, it looks like a great squad this year, Coach. We ought to have a real team.
Well, let's hope so. Why don't you see if anyone else needs some water?
On the double, Coach.
Brill looked pretty sharp out there today.
Thanks, Coach.
The only thing you have to watch out for, though, is that you don't get too sharp.
Oh, don't worry about that, Coach.
Well, what I mean to say is there's such a thing as overtraining, and a little judicious relaxation now and then is absolutely necessary.
Oh, sure, Coach.
Take, for instance, this Saturday night is a freshman dance, and,
I know, Coach. My lady love and I got that one all staked out.
got it all staked out, huh? Many of the squad going?
Just about everybody, Coach. It's Saturday night, and like you say, we need a little relaxation.
I say it again. Brell, there's something you can do for me. I'd like to have a scout around and to find out if there's anybody on the squad who isn't going.
Right.
I want to talk to them. Can't have them overtrained.
Right, Coach.
Okay, now get back out there and go to work.
Right,
Watch
Coach.
your passes. Get some snapping on now.
Right, Coach.
Jane? There's a boy downstairs to see you.
A boy? A boy? Oh, boy. What boy, Susan?
I didn't ask him. You know I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
I wonder who it could be. Jane, I'll bet it's somebody to ask you to the dance.
Oh, dear.
This'll make him your body slave. Tigress.
Keep your fingers crossed, Connie. If I don't get to this dance, I'll die.
You're in.
I've got mine crossed, too.
You're not supposed to be listening, Miss Big Ears. Did you want to see me?
Well, I'm Eddie Smingler.
Oh, yes. Where did we meet?
Oh, English 1. I sit right behind you.
Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, would you like to come in and sit down?
Oh, thank you. Well, it's a real nice place you have here.
Thank you.
Is he gonna ask Jane to the dance?
Personal matches. Jane, do you like to dance?
I guess so.
Don't guess. Go.
Go!
Well, I guess I do, too. In fact, I know I do, and seeing as I do, and you do, well, would you go to the freshman dance with me?
Well, don't you think you're asking me a little late?
Now she's gonna be choosy.
Oh.
It's not until tomorrow night.
Well, that's not very much notice. I mean, not for something as important as the freshman dance. Well, makes you assume I'm not going.
The coach told me you weren't.
The coach? My father.
Oh, yeah, but don't tell him I told you, you see. Well, I wouldn't want to get him mad.
Of course not. You wouldn't want him to be mad at you.
Oh, gosh, no. But you see, one of these days, I want to be manager of the team, and, well, I've got to have the coach liking me.
Of course. And when the coach says you take his daughter to the dance, you take her. Is that right?
Oh, honest, Jane, I wouldn't mind taking you to the dance.
Well, I would. Now, you go on. Get out of here.
Well, now, what did I do?
You're not the one I'm mad at. Oh, go on. Get out.
Well, if I'm not the one you're mad at, I'd hate to be the one you are mad at. Goodbye. I'll see you in English.
Hello, Smigler. Well?
Sorry, Coach. Blocked punt.
You're just the worst father who ever lived.
I am what?
First, you humiliate me by asking me to go to the dance with you. And then you make arrangements with that creepy Eddie Smingler. What did you do, promise him his letter?
But you said you wanted to go to the dance.
Well, I'd rather be dead.
Hello? Oh, just a minute, please. It's for you.
Who is it?
It's Gwen.
Hello, Gwen. Your cousin from out of town? The dance? Oh, Gwen, you're a doll. Uh-huh. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye. There, you see? I can get my own dates.
Mm-hmm. Well, Gwen got you that one.
So?
Gwen gets you a date, and she's a doll. I get you one, and I'm the worst father that ever lived. Well, maybe at this moment, I don't think so much of my eldest daughter. Oh, that did it. Hold it. You win, team. You win. Oh, that's it. Oh, you gotta go to sleep now. Come on. Come on, get in your old bed there. Come on, that's it. Oh. Now get in bed, both of you, and say your prayers.
Shall we play some more?
No. When I come home later, I'll kiss you goodnight.
Aw.
Oh, good night.
Good night. I'm Tarzan. Help say our prayers. Yeah, but he doesn't say when. Night. Night.
Jane? Hi, Connie. Who came in?
Nobody came in. Jane went out.
Without saying goodnight to me?
Well, maybe she forgot.
Didn't even introduce me to the boy she went with.
She's meeting him at Gwen's.
At Gwen's? The boy should come here to get her. Why didn't he?
Well, I think she was afraid you'd make a fuss.
Well, I've got a right to make a fuss the way that girl's been acting. Going out without saying goodnight, not apologizing for the way she acted yesterday.
You did some acting too, Pops.
I was merely trying to do it for her own good.
Well, maybe that's the trouble.
Well, hope she has a good time at the dance.
No, she won't. She's not like me. She doesn't enjoy being mad.
Didn't even introduce me to the boy she went with. Pardon me,
Yes, sir.
cut in.
Thank you, Jane.
What are you doing here?
Chaperone.
Who'd you bring?
Me. I'm chaperone of the stag line. You think I still dance as well as I used to?
I guess so.
Don't be sore, Jane.
I'm not, Pops, but honestly...
Jane, I don't think you really know why I asked you to this dance in the first place.
Oh, yes, I do. You didn't think anyone else would.
Oh, no.
Well, then why, Pops?
Well, about 20 years ago, I stood in that stag line. I was a wet-behind-the-ears freshman then. Just new here at college, and everything seemed big and strange, and I was very shy. I knew that nobody cared a darn about me. And all of a sudden, I looked up, and this gal came dancing by, and well, I don't know how I got the nerve, but I walked right on over and cut in.
And that was Mother?
That was your mother. From that day to this, there's never been anyone else for me.
I see.
And all of a sudden, I realized that you're the same age she was when I met her, and the very image of her. So it seemed right and nice for me to want you to go with me.
I'm sorry we had that fight, Pops.
Oh, forget it. Oh, you remember the fights your mother and I used to have?
I sure do. Boy, were they beautiful. Tell me more about when you first met Mother.
Well, like I said, she was dancing with this old goat. He had to be at least a senior. I just walked right on over and tapped him on the shoulder and said,
May I cut in, sir?
well, if you don't mind, I'm having a little talk with my daughter.
Pops, don't be an old goat.
All right. Go ahead. Is this a wonderful dance?